The Zarathi Dominion had glassed 17 worlds in 6 solar cycles, turning civilizations to ash with the efficiency of a machine built for extinction. Earth was next on their list until a single transmission made their entire armada stop dead in the void, weapons cooling, commanders whispering the same word: impossible. Fleet Marshal Vexar studied the blue-green world below with satisfaction. Another primitive planet, another easy conquest. His scouts reported the usual: divided nations, internal conflicts, nuclear weapons. They pointed at each other instead of the stars. Classic pre-contact naivety. Begin positioning for atmospheric bombardment, he ordered. Standard pattern. Major population centers first. His lieutenant's scales shifted, the Zarathi equivalent of a smirk. They're broadcasting, sir. Trying to communicate. They always do, Vexar replied. Hope dies louder than courage. Earth doesn't threaten. Earth warns once. The message came through on all frequencies simultaneously. Not pleading. Not negotiating. Just 4 words and an attached file. You should watch this. Vexar almost ignored it. Almost. But something in the simplicity made him pause. No begging? No attempts at diplomacy? Just confidence? Sir, his communications officer reported the transmission originated from multiple points simultaneously. Every major government sent the same thing. Coordinated. That was unusual. Most species couldn't agree on surrender terms, let alone a unified response. Play it, Vexar commanded. Our message wasn't a threat. It was a reminder. The holoscreen flickered to life. No leaders. No military displays. Just footage. Raw, unedited footage. Hiroshima. Nagasaki. 2 cities turned to shadows and ash by their own kind when splitting the atom was barely understood. The Holocaust. Systematic extinction executed with industrial efficiency. Rwanda. Neighbors becoming butchers overnight. The Mongol conquests. A quarter of the world's population erased by horse-mounted warriors. And through it all, a single voice narrated, calm, almost bored, this is what we do to ourselves. Imagine what we do to you. You thought peace made us soft. We just got tired of burying enemies. Vexar's second-in-command recoiled. They're proud of this? The footage continued. World War I. Chemical weapons turning battlefields into hellcapes. Young soldiers walking into machine gun fire, wave after wave, because someone, somewhere, drew a line on a map. World War II. Firebombing campaigns that turned entire cities into furnaces. Humans burning humans by the hundreds of thousands. Turn it off, someone whispered. But Vexar couldn't look away. He'd conquered civilizations. He'd never seen one that conquered itself with such creativity. History didn't teach us survival. It taught us vengeance. The footage shifted. Modern wars. Drone strikes from invisible death. Soldiers enhanced with technology, fighting in environments that would kill most species. Urban warfare where children became combatants and hospitals became battlegrounds. Then something else. Sports. Humans hurling themselves off mountains for fun. Swimming with predators. Building faster vehicles just to see if they could survive the speed. A species that sought danger like others sought comfort. The narrator's voice returned. We split the atom when we barely understood fire. We reached our moon using computers less powerful than what our children play with. We survived ice ages, plagues, and each other. We're not defending Earth because we have to. We're defending it because we're curious what you'll make us become. We don't want war. But if you insist, we'll show you why the last species gave us space. Sir, the tactical officer's voice trembled, their military readiness just spiked. Every submarine. Every silo. Every orbital platform we missed. They're not trying to hide anymore. Vexar pulled up the scan data. How had they missed so much? Camouflaged installations. Submarine fleets that had been invisible moments before. Satellite weapons platforms disguised as communication arrays. An entire species that had been pretending to be less than they were. There's more to the message, sir. The screen changed. A human general, old, weathered, sitting at a simple desk. He spoke directly to the camera. I'm General Chin, Earth Defense Command. If you're watching this, you're considering whether we're worth the cost. Let me help you decide. He pulled out a photograph, his family, Vexar realized. Children. Grandchildren. These are mine. What I fight for. Every human soldier has their own version. Here's what your scouts didn't tell you. We don't fight because we hate what's in front of us. We fight because we love what's behind us. And Marshal. Chin leaned forward. There's 7 billion of us. Each one willing to die. More importantly, each one willing to kill. Not for glory. Not for conquest. For the photograph in their pocket. The deadliest warrior isn't the one who fights for victory. It's the one who fights for home. Shin continued, you've glassed empty worlds. Dead worlds. Worlds that surrendered. We're not them. Glass Earth and 7 billion photographs become 7 billion reasons for revenge. Our colonies will remember. Our ships will hunt. Our children will grow up with your name as their first word and vengeance as their second. The general stood, straightening his uniform. But here's the offer, leave. Now. No conditions. No treaties. Just leave. And we'll pretend this never happened. We'll go back to pointing weapons at each other instead of you. We'll keep being the noisy, chaotic neighbors who haven't figured out FTL travel yet. His expression hardened. Or stay. And learn why the galaxy's young species have a saying, never fight humans. They don't know when they're supposed to lose. Earth's greatest weapon isn't technology. It's the refusal to accept defeat. The message ended with coordinates. Not of Earth's defenses or cities, but of a graveyard. Floating in space, hidden in asteroid fields, thousands of ships. Alien ships. Different designs, different eras, but all with one thing in common, they tried to take Earth before. That's... Vexayar's voice failed him. The Krull Empire, his historian whispered. They vanished 800 years ago. The Zenith Collective gone without explanation. The First Solar Dominion. We don't advertise our victories. We let the silence speak. Every missing civilization. Every mysterious disappearance. They'd all made the same mistake. They'd threatened Earth. Sir, the weapons officer reported, they're laughing. Audio pickups from the planet show widespread laughter. Not panic. Not fear. Laughter. Because humans had done this before. When predators become prey, they learn fear. When humans become prey, they learn patience. Vexayar looked at his invasion force, the pride of the Dominion, conquerors of worlds. Then he looked at Earth, where 7 billion predators waited with photographs in their pockets and extinction in their history. Set course for home, he ordered quietly. Sir? His lieutenant couldn't hide the shock. Now. Vexayar transmitted one message back to Earth, message received. General Chen's reply came instantly, good choice. The wise know when to fight. The wise also know when not to. As the Zarathi fleet turned away, Vexayar filed his report to the Dominion Council with a simple recommendation, quarantine Earth. Do not approach. Do not threaten. They are not ready for the galaxy. He paused, then added, the galaxy is not ready for them. Back on Earth, General Chen poured himself tea and looked at the photograph on his desk. Stand down, people. They blinked. His aide grinned. Think they bought it? They saw our history. Our nature. The fact that we're insane enough to use ourselves as case studies in destruction. Chun smiled. Yeah, they bought it. Sometimes the best defense is letting them see you're crazier than they are. In schools across Earth, children return to their lessons unaware that they'd just been saved by their species' reputation for casual self-destruction. Teachers spoke of peace while governments quietly maintained the graveyards in space monuments to those who'd learned too late. You don't conquer Earth. Earth conquers you. Or it convinces you to conquer yourself. Earth was their next target until they realized Earth had always been everyone's last mistake.